How's it going? I'm Nick Major, APTV Los Angeles correspondent, coming to you today from Reno, Nevada, and this is your APTV news for the week of December 16th. 36-year-old Ian Watkins, former frontman of the now disbanded Lost Prophets, has been sentenced to 29 years in prison with an extended license of 6 years, totaling a 35-year sentence after pleading guilty to 13 counts related to child abuse, which included sexually assaulting a child under the age of 13 and conspiring to rape and sexually assault another child under the age of 13. Two unnamed female co-defendants were sentenced to 14 and 17 years for their involvement of abusing their own children and allowing Watkins to watch and participate. Watkins' defense claims he was unable to control the bombardment of sexual attention from fans, and that, mixed with his heavy drug use, left him out of control. 90s grunge trio Nirvana will be joining the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2014 after receiving well over 200,000 votes for the spot. This marks the first year of the band's eligibility to be inducted, with their first single, Love Buzz, being released in 1988. In response, bassist Chris Novoselic said, "This is a great honor. Thank you to the people who nominated and voted for us. Thank you most of all to Kurt Cobain." And drummer Dave Grohl said, "I'm speechless. From the basement to the dingy clubs to the broken down vans to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'd like to thank the committee for not only this induction, but also for recognizing Nirvana for what we were, pure rock and roll." Other artists to be inducted include Kiss, Cat Stevens, Peter Gabriel, and Linda Ronstadt. Michigan's post-hardcore La Dispute have announced their third album, Rooms of the House, will be out on March 18th through their new label, Better Living. A 48-page book called Yesterday's Home will be released, which includes lyrics and documents the making of the album. A portion of the proceeds will benefit youth music and arts programs. La Dispute will also be touring across the U.S. with Pianos Become the Teeth and Mansions this coming March in support of the album. Asking Alexandria are returning to North America for the Break Down the Walls tour this March and April, with support from August Burns Red, We Came as Romans, Crown the Empire, and Born of Osiris. They say it's their biggest production yet, so it should be awesome. A Day to Remember have announced that they'll be playing the first Self-Help Fest on March 22nd in San Bernardino, California. The lineup for the one-day festival includes Bring Me the Horizon, Of Mice and Men, The Story So Far, Memphis Mayfire, Attila, and Let Live, to name a few. Australia's Parkway Drive have announced a small handful of tour dates in the U.S. with Upon a Burning Body and Betrayal. The tour kicks off on January 30th in Phoenix, Arizona, and comes to a close on February 5th. The tour is in support of their latest release, Atlas, which has recently been certified gold in Australia. The Ataris will be heading out on the So Long Astoria reunion tour, where they'll be performing the 2003 album with its original lineup in its entirety. It was the band's first and only major label release on Columbia Records that eventually went gold, becoming their most successful album to date. Issues have announced they'll be releasing their self-titled album on February 18th through Rise Records, and they also just came out with a song from that CD called Stingray Affliction. You can check them out on the American Dream Tour with Bring Me the Horizon and Of Mice and Men. For more information on these and other stories, head on over to altpress.com. And once again, I'm Nick Major, APTV Los Angeles correspondent, and this has been your APTV news for the week of December 16th.